Hello to all my friends out there. So one of the best things about having a stockpile is if something comes up, you don't have to spend much money. So I'm having a little 1.5 million views party, and I found this. I've been working on my stockpile, and this is a good time to eat this. Pumpkin pie cheesecake. Okay, I'll have it. I bought this marked down. I think I bought it at maybe grocery outlet. So that's what I'm having for dessert. So okay, what I want to make is I want to make a little fruit salad. I hope zombie farmer's sister-in-law is doing better. Please keep praying for Martha. She looked pretty bad in the photo. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go into my stockpile and I want to find some stuff to make some fruit salad. And so the first thing I found was this pineapple. I bought it for 50 cents because it was a dented can. I just want to make a small one, but okay, now out here we have 99-cent only, where you can buy big bags of apples, big piles of bananas, very cheap, and then you could use a fruit cocktail. I like pineapple. And then these are some some frozen strawberries. So I had it in mind to use them up because I have some half-eaten bags of fruit and half-eaten bags of vegetables. So tonight I'm going to make a pasta salad with the vegetables, and I will use some of these strawberries in my salad. And this fruit salad recipe is good because if you make the dressing, it's going to sweeten these strawberries. These frozen strawberries are a bit sour, so it's going to, sweeten them up. And if you had a party, this would be a great thing to take. It doesn't have to be these particular fruits. This is just what I had around the house. A lot of times I use these to make jam. I just cover them with water and I boil them down, and then I add a little, usually like one bag of strawberries. Would be about, one bag of frozen fruit would be about 1/4 cup sugar to 1/3 cup, depends how much. Just cover the fruit, cook it down, mash it with a fork, and then add a little lemon or lime juice if you have it. So if you have some kind of parties to go to, picnics, or if you're going to give a party, one thing you can make is you can make a nice little fruit salad. And a fruit salad doesn't have to be expensive, not at all. I used to put whipped cream on them, the fruit salads. But why add the extra $1 when you don't really need to? And this is going to be a good fruit salad too. I have this in the stockpile. You could use mini marshmallows, but my freezer was so jam-packed I couldn't locate them, so I decided to use a little coconut instead. Okay, now, for a good fruit salad dressing, for a little salad like this, I'm going to just make a little batch of, it's usually equal parts, I have lime, equal parts honey, and equal parts lime. I keep this honey from Dollar Tree. It's honey syrup in the stockpile. The thing about my potluck things, you know, you take to your potluck, you can make them for your own potluck at dinner tonight. A lot of times, you know, you'll have a few pieces of fruit left over. My fruit, you know, my pineapple is enough for a little batch of pineapple upside down cake, half batch. I can freeze it, or else I can make it, you know, I can make, where's my cinnamon? I can make it tonight, maybe. We'll see. So that's all that's in it. And if you make this for a party, or, you know, if you just make this, this is nice, you know, on the side if you have sandwiches or whatever you're having. So the reason I said to evacuate out of icy cold weather is, believe this or not, my mother's mother actually froze to death. And it doesn't take long to freeze. And what happened, well, this was the story, I have my doubts. You know, a lot of the old time stories, I think I have my doubts. She went outside in a blizzard. Where they lived, the snow would cover the roofs of the house. And she was a doctor's daughter, and I find it hard to believe that she went all by herself out into a blizzard and froze. I thought it was very suspicious all of my life. So that's why if you are going to evacuate in a car, you want to get out of the cold weather area. Also, you cannot survive a bad flood. You want to get out of that too. The other danger, another thing is fires. My great-grandmother's house burned to the ground. The kids had to jump out of the second-story window. Something like that. Now that story I believe. I think it was caught on by a candle. And then in my dad's side, they had a fear of choking because I don't know if someone choked. But my grandmother, I mean, if it was fish, if it's anything, and you'll choke to death. Well, my husband almost choked to death when he was a child. He was talking through a hose to his older brother, dropped a BB down the hose. That was bad. We got the stories, I'll tell you. Anyway, don't take any chances with the floods is all I'm saying. And don't try to camp out in your car in the icy cold. I mean, maybe some of these people in cheap RV living do it, but I wouldn't suggest it. Okay, and so then all you do is you just pour your dressing, you know, that you have everything in the stockpile for. And then what I'll do is I'll just keep this in the refrigerator, and I'm heating my Mexicali refried beans, reheating. And if you keep everything in the freezer and you're very careful with all your food, chances are, this was a comment by one of the followers, how if he was very, very careful with his food and kept it in the freezer, he didn't run out of food anymore. Okay, you guys, God bless you all.